Yo, what is up, gamers? This is episode eight, seven. Dude, I honestly don't even know. I think it's seven.
25.
What?
25.
You know what? Yeah, we're going with that. Episode 25 of the Genshin Impact Podcast.
What's up, guys?
Uh, Obviously with the usual, your boy X Gino and me, the main guy, the most important one, Gold Demon.
Okay,
Today we're
buddy.
gonna be talking about a few things because, well, a lot has happened this week in Genshin.
A lot has. Very big, very, very big stuff. We had the new live stream. We'll be talking about that later. We got a new character revealed. Pretty pog. So let's go ahead and start off with that new character because I think that's what everyone is got on their minds right now.
Yes, Ayato, the brother of Ayaka.
Midta.
Don't you love Ayaka, dude? You
I
have her
do.
and her
I'm about to get
weapon.
her up. I'm about to get up to 90. Dead ass. I've been killing the perpetual mechanical array. I've been farming him, and I wanted to get Ayaka up to 90 in preparation for Ayato.
Right.
Honestly, their parents just named them like Ayato and Ayaka. Like they're not very, different in their namings of their kids. It's like having a kid and naming one of them like John and the other one like Jessica. Like really, did you couldn't think of another name? John and Jessica is your
I
daughter and
mean,
son.
so the name's not what's important, or it's how the character looks. We both know that.
That is true. He does look very sick. If you can pull up an image or edit one in, whatever you do.
I will be pulling one up. That's why I'm not doing anything on screen at the moment. But
Hmm.
like, so here's the thing. I think he looks fine. However, I
I think he looks cool
hate
too.
his shirt, or specifically his overcoat. The reason for it is because they cut it off in the front, right?
Yeah.
And it throws me off because whenever I look at him, I'm expecting almost like a Destiny Warlock where they've got, the coat, it dangles in the front as well, right? But
Mhm.
it's cut off like a suit, and underneath it is a kimono, basically, right? To me, it
He
just looks a bit off. But his
he looks
design
pretty.
overall is like, good.
What I really like about him is his little arm things where it's just super long in his arms. I think that looks sick. Like he literally looks
See,
like a
I'm
like a
perfectly fine
French
with that.
swordsman or something like that. Like it's kind of got that royalty feel to it, which he is royalty, which it makes sense.
Yes, yeah. I'm fine
Um,
with it, but it's like,
so what we can see from this photo and what they tell us is he is a Hydro character, and it looks like he's a sword user based on what he holds. But it could be incorrect. He could be different. We don't know because Raiden Shogun had a sword in hers, and she was a polearm. So it could be different. Because with Raiden Shogun, we really don't know if they're holding a weapon. They could be different now. But it looks like he's a Hydro sword user. So another sword user in the game. A Hydro sword user. He is directly competing with Xingqiu, who is like literally like the second or third best 4-star in the entire game. Who is basically broken. And I don't know. I feel like they're probably going to make him better. But if they don't, they're gonna have a problem on their hands because this is a 5-star, brand new, limited character that is worse than a 4-star that we were able to get like for an entire year. So I really hope they make him better. From the way it looks, he looks like he's going to be either a damage dealer or a support. Because I don't really think he would be a shield character if he's holding a sword out. But we'll see what they do with him. What do you think?
well, see, that's the thing. I think he's directly competing with the main DPS or sub DPS slot with Child, because again, we don't know how
Hmm.
he works, but if we're gonna assume he has an infusion based on like his art, right? Because of how the game works, he's not gonna be the one vaporizing most of the time unless there was something to constantly apply. Pyro, like a burn reaction from Dendro, right? So this
Hmm.
character could, be like a setting up for later on. Like getting him, he's not gonna be super strong, but then once more stuff comes out, he's gonna get insanely strong. That's what I'm thinking. And the
Honestly, yeah.
main thing, like, with him is, as I said, he's competing directly with Child, right? If he has infusion, because they're both
Yep.
characters that are on the field doing hydro damage. The key
Hmm.
difference being is that Child is kind of restrictive, and his constellations don't make him that much better, right?
Yep. Child's constellations
Uh,
really don't affect him too much.
and
His C1 helps
again,
out a lot,
if
but
you're like C0 or C1 like early on, right? You are always gonna have a decently long cooldown for his E skill. So your damage with him on the field, isn't constant with
yep.
like other characters.
They might fix that problem because Child definitely has some drawbacks that I really feel like makes him a not so great DPS character. Like you definitely have way more options
Mm-hmm.
than Child. He's very good with small ads and killing off like really short health bar enemies that are all grouped up. Other than that, though, like he's not good. He's terrible against bosses because when you let go of his cooldown, like he's not like, when you press E again, the bare minimum dude's getting like a 12-second cooldown, which is terrible for a DPS character. And that's at C0. Most people are going to be having this character Child at C0. I'm assuming most people are going to be having Ayato at C0. So it really depends on what they do with him. I really hope they learn from Child and make this guy, if he is a Hydro DPS character, they make him have more on-field presence. Maybe if they do have him hit him with the cooldown, maybe like Hu Tao's, where it's like a 8-second cooldown or whatever her cooldown is.
Mhm.
Something smaller than Child's ridiculous like 2-minute cooldown that he can get in some scenarios.
Yeah, like it's all like up in the air right now because again, we will not know until at least like 3 days into the new update whenever the beta testers, leak that information for what his kid's gonna be. But I just, for whatever reason, have the feeling he's gonna start out not too impressive, but whenever they release a way for Hydro characters to constantly proc like vaporize, then he'll be insanely strong.
I agree. If we can get another vaporized character, especially, I think, now that I think about it, I honestly think Toma and Ayato, if they have like perfect
Well,
cooldowns,
that's the
like
thing though.
or
I
like how it
don't
works,
think I was testing it literally on Blue's account, right? I don't think Toma, as far as I can tell, doesn't apply pyro every single hit.
he doesn't, which is
And
really
so
stupid.
it wouldn't work with Ayato. Toma would be, vaporizing every third hit for him. And again, that's just him having horrible ICD and elemental gauge stuff, all that. And it's not like it makes Toma more usable, but
Mm.
we'll have to see on the kit, right? Like, let's say maybe Ayato. I mean, this is probably just random, but if for whatever reason he boosts teammates' damage based on his HP or something like that, it,
Yeah.
which is probably broken passive. But if he did that, then that allows for many other characters, which, just another Jangling buff at that point, but who knows?
Dude, Zhangli cannot go an update without getting buffed. Like I swear to God.
I know.
Like even when Raiden Shogun dropped and it was like Electro characters, oh just another
It was
Jingling buff.
multiple Jangling buffs. She got
Because
multiple
guess
weapons
what?
and rating.
She got
Like,
Wavebreaker Spin. She got like all these pull. Oh my God, Engulfing Lightning can also be good on her if you have her
it's,
with a full emblem build. It's like, bruh, this character cannot go literally one update without getting buffed. Jangling and also Bennett. Bennett just, I mean, he works with everyone, so like, it's just like, another Bennett buff, like, bruh, or another character that can get buffed by Bennett is what I should say.
yeah.
But like, yeah, Jingling cannot. She cannot go a month without getting buffed. It's ridiculous. But
Hmm.
in all seriousness, we think Ayato overall he looks pretty cool. I like the way his character looks. I like his hairstyle. And we'll see what we do with him. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. If you want to go ahead and introduce it.
Uh, I'm gonna introduce it, but I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be short. I don't know if you've done it, but I've
Mhm.
done it, and out of the first quest, I do not like it. The new events where we have to go show the little Tanuki man around, to that. I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
have
it.
not done it yet because I don't care that much.
I think it's a pretty boring event. I know some people do enjoy it, but as for me, it's just like it's just dialogue for like 5 minutes, and
You
it's
spam spacebar and then you get rewards, basically.
basically. But I don't know. For me, there's not much for that event. It's just free
No,
promotions.
no, and actually, I think Lantern Rite is much better because I'm the new events. Okay, the Lantern Rite currently the one that is still going on. We have about what 5 days left or something, 5 or 4 days, 6 days, somewhere around there. It's under a week, and Lantern Rite, in my opinion, probably the best event we've had in quite a long time. This event has been amazing. The rewards have been amazing. I think I started this update with like 20 or 30 summons. I'm sitting at or 20, maybe 20 or 10, I don't know, somewhere around there. Anyways, I'm sitting at almost 70 summons right now in Intertwined Fate.
Hmm.
So this update, not only Lantern Rite has been amazing with the rewards, we've also had some web events as well, which I technically count as Lantern Rite because it's related to it.
Yeah.
Um, but Lantern Rite was really cool. The one thing I didn't really like about Lantern Rite was actually the Hydro boss. Like it just kind of got boring after you have to do it 6 times.
It
Like the
was
first time
just
when I fought in the story
annoying.
event, it was fun. But
It's
after the
annoying because the HP gating.
That plus the fact that it literally you have to do it 6 times to get the full rewards, which I just think is dumb. Like it should have been like 3 times. Because after the third time, I was like, dude, I really have to do this another 3 times. It's it's not only time gated. There's cutscenes that you can't skip. It's just boring. After a while, I'll tell. The first time was fun, but after like the third time, it's like, dude, like I'm only doing this for like the extra 30 primos, bro. I didn't think it was all that, but everything
Very
else was pretty
true.
fun. The story itself was fun. If you actually paid attention to it, for like a good half of it, I skipped it. I'm not gonna lie. I just won auto mode and what made me a sandwich, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes if it's not story related and stuff, I don't really care. But it overall, I'd say it was better than last year, 100%. Because last year was
That's
the
the
funny
thing. Though
30
last
quests.
year, yeah, exactly. They had like the 30 quests and they had less rewards. This year, right, they
Mhm.
tailored the rewards specifically for the area, so we got more of talent books for that area. That's what they've been doing for each event, right? But they allowed us to get more 4 stars. You know, the new leeway 4 stars they also allowed us to get, which is
Yeah,
very
which was
nice.
pretty sick. They did allow us to pick up
The
not
brand
only
new
mid
one.
yen, but we were also able to get our girl Yunjin, which I thought was pretty sick.
Mhm.
So people that unfortunately missed Yunjin out on the banner were able to literally get her for free, which I thought was awesome. Well, like that was really cool of them. They didn't have to do that, and they did. So yeah, Lantern Rite, honestly, it's like a 9 out of 10 celebration in my opinion. The rewards that they give is nuts. I would say it's not a 10. They definitely can do better though, because that boss fight was horrendous. But
I don't think the
it
boss fight drags it down that much, but
it dragged it down a little bit to the point where I'm not gonna
yeah,
say it's a 10 out of 10.
yes, yes, of course. It could be worse though. Like again, the time gating wasn't even that bad because they had 3 new that pretty unique events every like every what day basically,
Right.
which is pretty cool. That the one where you matched the shadow, right? That
Hmm.
one pissed me off a few times, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
that one annoyed me, especially like the last one where they were just like, yeah, I'm just gonna make this shit impossible for like 10 minutes. That shit started annoying me. Like the first three were cool, but then after like the fourth and fifth one, I'm like, bro, why am I still doing this? I get like 10k Mora. Like really?
hey, listen,
But
it's worth it
whatever.
for me because I'm preparing
It
for
was
Yae
worth it. It
Miko.
was worth it.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
You always want to
Yae
farm up all the
Miko.
events, dude. It's free stuff.
Yae Miko is our love. We love Yae Miko. And we have been saving, I'm sure Gold Demon, I don't know how many you're sitting on, but I'm on 12 million more at this point.
I
I'm
have like
golden and Mora.
7 million more. I spent a bit of
Honestly,
it
that's
upgrading
really all
artifacts
you need.
recently, because of copium, and apparently now, guys, again, this is just speculation, but supposedly Yae isn't getting her artifact set until way later on. I cannot confirm any of this because again, it's just speculation, but she's not the only character to have received an artifact set after she's come out. The main thing with that though is that Zhao still hasn't received his.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how long that is because it's gonna be like almost 2 years and Zhao hasn't got an artifact set, and he was a
He's
beta character. It's- I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. When Zhao gets his actual artifact set that makes him very strong, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go up in the ranks for sure.
Because he's already still very good, and like especially at C6, he's almost a one-man army. But like, my God, if he gets an artifact set other than 2-piece Gladiator, 2-piece Redescent, he's gonna be very strong. I
Mhm.
can't wait to see it. When he gets his 4-piece set, he'll be very good.
I mean, I will
Um,
cry having to refarm stuff, but then again, Zhao just has like all the off pieces because again, it's
true,
just 2 piece clad, 2 piece iridescent.
true, true, true. All right, well, I think that's all we really need to talk about Lantern, right? As well as whatever we talked about before with the Mora, Yae, Jiao's artifacts. The live stream, which also did reveal us Yae Miko's kit, which I thought was very fun. She does look very cool. Animations are very pretty. What did you think of the live stream?
I thought the live stream was pretty epic. 2.5 had more than I was expecting, to be honest. And I mean, we'll have to see it. Economia with what they're doing in the shadow mechanic, it looks just like this in Realm and Destiny, even more than it did
It
before.
it does, yeah. It
It's
looks
just
like
covered
PSN
in
and Realm of
shadow.
Destiny too.
It's I don't know. Uh, I'm not sure what to expect because they only, sort of gave you the rundown of what they're doing with it. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of expanding the area, they're continuing a quest line, basically,
which I
right?
think is pretty cool because
Hmm.
that area is one of the best areas they released in a long time.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I don't know, like, oh God, it wasn't just that, but they're giving both Yae and Raiden quests, which are going to be about Inazuma's history, right? Which is
Yes,
that's epic.
and
Uh,
one of the things to note is I think is it Raiden Shogun's Part 2 or Yae Miko's that's locked until you finish the
both
first
of them
one.
are, I believe.
I think they're both locked until you finish the story quest.
Hmm.
But then you have to
Yeah.
do, I think it's either I forgot it. You have to do either Ye's or Raiden's first, and then you unlock the other one. I forgot what it is, which order it is, but I remember
I'm
seeing that.
not sure. I
I remember
honestly would
seeing that.
imagine Raiden's being first,
Hmm.
but we'll see. It's it's crazy because they are, adding all those quests, and even though the live stream, has had a bunch of stuff in it, they have yet to mention, like, officially any Inazuma festival, which I think is pretty weird.
They, yeah, there's no Inazuma Festival. We could see it within the next months or so.
It could
Honestly.
definitely be within like the next update or
Oh
two.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Speaking of the live stream, they did also confirm the Chasm, which is going to be coming on Ayato's update. Finally, the
Yep.
thing that we've been waiting for since literally the release of the game, the Chasm, that's been
People have been
sitting on the left
hyping it
side of
up like
Leeway.
crazy.
Oh, dude, remember when they were like, "Oh, Chasm in 1.3," and then it's been like a year.
People thought Kazuma
Actually,
would
more
come
than a
out in
year.
like 1.6,
Yeah.
right? And Dendro would be out. And dude, I swear, I saw this one thing saying that Celestia would come out in 2.0. Look where we're at now.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
the one thing that they did get right though was 1.5 for housing system,
Yep.
which I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how people even figured that one out, but you know.
Housing system was, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it was fun for like 1.5, but I haven't literally edited or touched around my house in like literally since then.
All I'm
Like I
saying is
don't
I
care.
think all you really need to do is get max score in one and then leave it as is. Just have it passively
Mhm.
farm up for you. It's gonna give you friendship XP and a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff that doesn't cost
You definitely
resin.
need to do it though. You
It's
definitely need to
worth
do it
doing,
then
yes.
because you get that extra stuff basically every week. You get a free 60 resin every week. You get a free more books, whatever you want to buy. It's really worth it. And then you get companionship EXP if you care about that, getting all the titles for all the characters and stuff.
Hmm.
But no, that live stream legitimately was very good. They had the anime, whatever little
Yeah,
anime scenes they had, which I
I
thought was
love
really
the
sick.
anime too. The smug yeah at the beginning.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yae Miko looks really good. Live stream was very nice. We got some awards from there as well, 300 Primo Gems and a few other items. Very good live stream. Obviously, the live streams always give 300 Primo Gems, but we still have to mention that they do give rewards for live streams if you guys did not know. So make sure you guys also watch the live streams or get it within, I think it's a 24-hour period, or they literally
Yes,
shut
the
it down within
codes
24
now
hours.
will be deactivated. So
Yeah, by
if
now.
you are wanting to get them for the next live stream, make sure you go on social media and grab them from whoever, right? Many
Exactly.
people post it. I normally post them with related videos. I haven't done it this time because, been busy. But it is in my Twitch chat. Again, I, I live stream, that stuff as well. So check that out if you, want to get all of that.
Hog. Well, I think that's pretty much all that happened with the live stream was just Booba and then next update Chasm. That's pretty much the important things. And then Ayato, I guess, but he wasn't really revealed on the live stream. He just kind of popped in randomly on Twitter, like they usually do, drip marketing, as they say. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish it off with what we have done so far this week in Genshin. We did have the Spiral Abyss reset as well. So what did you do in Genshin this week? What you been doing?
I have literally just been farming artifacts and handguards. Handguards have horrible drop rates and it pisses me off. I listen,
Oh my
I'm trying to
god.
pre-farm Yae stuff, guys, and handguards are impossible to get. It's oh my god. It's crazy. Straight up, you can kill the entire like island at the top of Inazuma and get like 3 gray handguards, and that's it. The drop rate is absolutely atrocious, and I'm only like halfway of the amount I actually need to fully upgrade her.
Yeah, I've just been once again. I farmed up Mora a ton of Mora last week. That's all I was doing. Like literally, I think that entire 7 day span from last week, from the last podcast, I was only doing like Mora ley lines with condensed resin. But now I actually worked on getting my Diluc up to 90. I unlocked him up to 90 because I was like, dude, I have 12 million more. I don't really need that much. So I just upgraded Diluc to 90. I didn't actually like use the books on him, but I unlocked him to 90 and I got him to 81.
Hmm.
which was cool. And today I did the Spiral Abyss, which reset, I think, what, like a week, not a week ago, like 5 days ago or something. And I did that. I got some Primo gems, some more Yay material, as we call it.
Yamo gems. Let's go.
Yaymo gems, yeah. And then I made some condensed resin, and I'm running the Resistance book set because I'm low on that, and I wanted to get Deluxe either his normals or his E up to 9. And that's all I've really been doing. So I just unlocked Deluxe up to 90. I'm farming Perpetual Mechanical Array a little bit here and there to get Ayaka up to 90, just unlock her to 90, because I want to get most of my 5 stars up to 90. Bare minimum, I want every 5-star character I have in my box to 80, which I do. Um, but yeah, that's all I've really been doing because I already have all the pre-farming done for Yay. I basically did that the first week
You
with
have
the
enough
boss.
handguards?
And I definitely do. I have like 1,000. And yeah, so that pretty much covers everything I think we have to talk about.
Not everything.
Not everything?
No. One final thing. So, funny whale man who has helped me, I guess if you want to say financially with Yay, uh, gave me his account and I did a Spiral Abyss and it was very epic. You know, I was out there with a C6 Ito just destroying Abyss. It was very
C6 Ito
fun.
is very broken. That dude can literally just you literally hold left click, and if you're lucky, you can actually have it go forever.
I mean, yeah,
Like actually, you legitimately can have it go for infinite amounts of time.
he does
Like
do a ton
literally
of
until the universe
slashings.
explodes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. Especially because he has Yoimiya, and it's funny because he's like a husbando collector. He's got Kazuha, Anito, C6, and Toma. Like he specifically summoned for Toma. But his account like overall is pretty crazy, and apparently he doesn't farm artifacts too hard, which I think is total
Huh.
cap. But he
Yeah.
he's got a lot of good stuff, especially like the fact that he has Raiden and her weapon. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know like what I really don't know why he has her, because he knows going C6 and Ito and stuff, right? Like, the fact, I don't know. I don't know what's up with him, but I think Yoimiya is very fun. Just playing on his
Yoimiya is
account
very fun.
with
Yeah.
the C6 Kazuha boosting Yoimiya. Dude, I swear, like, while I was in Abyss, right, I saw her do like a 100k auto.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
she's nuts.
That wasn't even with Melt. That was with a Vapor.
No. Yeah, she's crazy.
That was stupid. So much fun. Yeah, but this means wow, he's got the KFC wings, dude. Not many people just, go, just to specific streamers and get the KFC wings. Honestly, though, the fact that it was so restrictive for us, I think is kind of lame. Not gonna lie. You agree?
I agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's it. That is all. And as always, guys, don't forget to check out me, RX Chino. I
Yeah.
will actually put the links in the description this time because I know I haven't been doing that. And I'll see you guys next time.